Hello everybody, welcome back, and I am TheChornick, and today, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to talk about The Elder Scrolls 6. Will it be expected to be announced or talked about in any way, shape, and form? Will we receive any news about it at this E3 2017? Now, right off the bat, I could say right big the answer is no. Okay, because there's so much going on, there's so much things that they can be talking about. They are going to show up at the E3, and they've already posted some of what they're going to showcase. Apparently 2 new games, and then a little bit about some other add-ons that they're going to have, and they're going to talk about some Doom stuff, some Prey stuff, some Skyrim stuff apparently, which apparently I'm going to think that has to do with the Switch. So I know Skyrim's coming to the Switch, so the fact that they're putting Skyrim up there, does that mean they're going to talk about the Switch in regards to Nintendo? And that's just going to be a little bit? Or are they going to actually talk maybe about DLC? That's also a possibility. I mean, this day and age, I mean, there's like, I'm just using Modern Warfare as an example, that they're dishing out DLC for games that have been released ages ago, you know what I'm saying? So, with regards to Skyrim being remastered, they could make that DLC, finish off that Redguard DLC, maybe, perhaps, question mark? I know it's kind of unlikely, but they could just be talking about the Nintendo Switch being released for that. They're also going to talk about Fallout 4, and I mean, I guess that's going to have to do with the VR, so that's probably going to finally become, you know, officially available and stable, you know, above everything all else. So that's going to be the biggest things. Now, there's 2 actually games that they said that they're going to reveal. Now, are these going to be the 2 big and glorious games that they've been hinting at for the past year or so? Especially with the Starfield is what everyone expects is going to be their next big game. They said that these 2 games are bigger than anything they've ever created. So, are they trying to become the crown jewel of RPGs? You know, are they going to try to become the king of RPGs again? We know with Skyrim and Fallout 4, they, you know, those are huge titles in regards to RPG games, into, you know, massive open world games. They're probably trying to do that again with the Starfield, which is supposed to be like RPG up in space, is what everyone's believing is going to happen. So, the other one is kind of not even talked about, but people said that maybe the next one's going to be a Wolfenstein game, maybe it's going to be like some other game that is not one of the big 2 that they're talking about. They're saying that these 2, though, is what they're going to try to work on and release before The Elder Scrolls 6. Now, they did say last year that The Elder Scrolls 6 was in progress. They said that they were working on it. It will be revealed and, you know, released eventually. So it is confirmed that they were working on it, but they were in the beginning stages, and they kind of released that information last year. This year, though, I do expect to see some sort of, I don't know, just kind of mention it. I think some interviewer will ask Bethesda about it. At this point, though, last year they're probably maybe like 10%, if at the most, done with the game. At this point, I'd say maybe they're 20%. They're working on it periodically, and they even said that this was like the giant elephant in their room that they were periodically working on or focusing on. You know, it's like this the big project at the end of the road. So they got all these other projects going on, but that one is like the big one, and that's to come later on. Last year they said that if they were to describe it, you would think that they're in the beginning stages, and that's because they are. But at this point, maybe 20%. I say the earliest we'll actually see maybe a teaser trailer would be next E3, because if honestly, if they release these 2 big games that they're talking about, like this year, at the end of this year, or next year, they're probably going to be full hands-on Elder Scrolls 6 by next year. So E3 2018 might be the earliest we'll see a teaser trailer. I'm using The Last of Us 2 as an example, because The Last of Us 2 is like mid-development, and yet they released a teaser trailer about it. So, with being mid-development maybe next year, I'm saying maybe a teaser, although I do believe, without a doubt, 2019 would be a teaser, without a doubt. I think they would be mostly done with the game, maybe 60% to 70% done with the game. They would at least reveal a teaser. I don't think a release date, because Last of Us 2 didn't reveal a release date. So I'm going to guess that they're just going to tease it and be like, oh yeah, you know it's coming, but we just don't know when. You know, we're not done with it. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can post in the comment section below what you think all this is about. Do you think Fallout 4 is going to come out with something else besides just the VR? Do you think the VR is it? Do you think Skyrim, the fact that they're going to showcase some more Skyrim during their E3 press conference, do you think that's going to be DLC, or do you think that's just a Switch, Nintendo Switch? That's probably just the most likely scenario. They also got Doom stuff related. Of course, every year they release some more DLC for the Elder Scrolls Online. So they could very well be showcasing that during this E3 showcase. As well as maybe some Wolfenstein stuff, some Prey stuff is what I heard is what they could be focusing on. But Doom and Quake Champions also, just to mention that real quick. But post in the comment section below, guys, what you believe they're going to showcase during that E3. I will talk more and more about the Elder Scrolls 6 throughout this summer, as long as until it comes out, of course. But post in the comment section below, guys, what you think and everything. I love you all. I know I've been away from Elder Scrolls 6 for a while. I keep saying I'm coming back over and over and over again, and I'll make several videos and then leave it alone for a while. But I'm going to try to get back to it again, especially over the summers. I feel like I have more time to. So, ladies and gentlemen, expect more Elder Scrolls 6 related videos in the future as well. If you guys are big Elder Scrolls fans, but big Bethesda fans, then please check out my Elder Scrolls 6 series as it is. It's kind of old. It's kind of back to when I first started YouTube, but I've released so many videos and gotten so much positive feedback from it. So if you guys find it, worthwhile, if you want to help me out, go ahead, check out those. I love you all. Can't wait to see you guys in the next episode, the next video. Peace off. Thank you very much.